What's going on, everyone? My name is Benny. Over there is my son, Lumpy. And we are Team Rally Fries, an 11U travel team out of Norwalk, California, getting ready to play Game 1 in the California State Championship. Rally Fries, what time is it? We are here in the beautiful city of Huntington Beach, California for the Perfect Game California State Championship Tournament. Rally Fries in Game 1 will be going up against the Show 11U team. Good luck to both teams. Hopefully lots of great plays and lots of great hits. Long fence today for the 11U players, playing approximately 275 or 280. We need a big bomb here for a home run today.
Go Team Rally Fries!
It's a beautiful afternoon for Rally Fries baseball. The show is ready. Rally Fries are ready. Umpire is ready. First pitch is in there for a strike. Rally Fries in our black pinstripe jerseys. Don't forget we got shirts for sale. Click the link in the description. And there's a poke by Jaden. And that is going to be in there for the center fielder to get. And he leads it off with a single. Let's go. If at any point in this video, if you like what you see, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Help us get to 500,000 subscribers. First pitch to Lumpy is a ball. And they check Jaden at first. And he is going to be safe. It is a beautiful and breezy 70 degrees with about, 5 or 6 miles of gusts. Hopefully you guys don't hear it too bad. Lumpy back in the box using the Hype Fire Bat. And they check Jaden at first. He's safe again. Pitcher in the show obviously worried about the leadoff runner. Lumpy in the box in a 1-0 count. And it looks like he's got his Arctic Blue batting gloves on. They check him again at first and he's safe. 20 teams in this tournament. The top 10, I believe, make it to the gold bracket. 4 games for the Fries in this tournament. And Lumpy takes strike 1. That was a beautiful pitch. Lumpy was not ready for that. As you can see, he kind of moved out of the way. He's in a 1-1 count. Pulling something out of his pocket to check something right there. I know the players do have information cards that the coach gave them. So here he is, 1-1. Jaden still at first base here. And that's strike 2. And Lumpy swung at that. That's a 1-2 count. Little cross action in the dirt as he steps back into the box. Little dance with his feet, and here he is. He's ready in a 1-2 count. Slightly ready. Now he's ready. And here comes the pitch. Lumpy, strike 3, and they got him. And that's 1 out. 1 out for Thor here. And he takes ball 1 by the catcher. Now Jaden scoots over to second. Coach Alex giving Lumpy some words after slamming his bat down into the ground. Good job, Coach. 1-0. Thor with a foul ball. 1-1 count. Little hesitation there. And that's strike 2. 1-2 count here. Strike 3, and he got him. Great job, young man on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts. Julian in his first at-bat takes strike 1. 0-1. Strike 2. 0-2 count here. That's a ground ball. Great job, third base. He goes to first, and he's going to be safe. And the run comes in, and the Fries strike first. 1-0. Aaliyah in the box with a brand new white helmet here, and she fouls that off. 0-1. Strike 2 by the catcher, and now Julian scoots over to second. Aaliyah with 2 strikes here, and that's a ball. 1-2 count. Strike 3, got her. Great job, young man. We're going to the bottom of the first.
Go Team Rally Fries!
Benji on the mound. Thor catching. Lumpy over in right field here. That's a poke, and that gets through for a single. Great job. Oh, no, it gets by Roman. And that's going to be extra bases for that young man as he goes too. And he's rounding and going to third. Jaden gets the ball, and he gets it going with a triple. Did a little Karate Kid crane kick there. New batter here. Ball. 1-0. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's a ground ball to short. They go to first, and Aaliyah gets him on the tag. A run comes in, and it's tied at 1. Base is empty here with 1 out. Ball. 1-0. Hit into the air. And Julian tracking, and just out of his reach, foul ball. 1-1. That's a ball. 2-1 count. Poked, and that's out of play. Oh no, it's right there. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Got him. Great pitch, Benji, and that is 2 outs. New batter here as we're tied at 1. That's poked into the air, and that's in shallow territory, and it falls, and it gets by Roman again. Runner is going too, and he's going to be in there. Great hit. New batter here, still 2 outs. Ball 1. 1-0 count here. Benji fires. Strike 1. 1-1 count here. Runner on second. Ball. 2-1 here as Benji's checking out the runner. That's a poke. And Roman makes the catch. Oh no, it comes out of his glove. And oh no, the ball gets over there. A run comes in. And he's in there with a double 2-1 game. Still 2 outs. Runner on second base. That's a ground ball to Jaden, who fields it, fires, and there's 3 outs. All right, let's go to the top of the second. Benji leading it off with a hard ground ball to short, and he bobbles, and Benji's on with a single. Great start. Nathan in his first at-bat, checking him at first, safe. Fry's down 2-1 here in the top of the second. Here's the 1-0, and that's off the plate for a ball. Or it's 1-0 now, excuse me. Nathan looking to protect here. That's a poke! And a fair ball! Great job. Runners on first and second as the sports complex field crew goes by. Gavin Schlotterbeck at the dish here. Runners on first and second. The Fry's got something cooking. And he is squaring as there's a good bunt. It's fair. It moves the runners over, and everybody's safe. Great bunt, Gavin. Base is loaded here for Lexon. That's a strike. 0-2. That's a rip and a catch. And Gavin safe at first. Everybody holds. 1 down. Base is still occupied by Fries. Here's Junior. Strike 1. 0-2. Junior with a hit. And the center fielder makes the catch. 2 outs as Benji tags up and ties the game at 2. Great job. Roman with runners on first and second here. His first at-bat of the day. And the first pitch to him is a ground ball. Bobbled at third. He picks it up and got him. 3 outs. We're going to the bottom of the second. Here is Benji. That's a hit and a catch by Aaliyah. 1 down. 1 out here. Poked into the air. Lumpy calling for it. Makes the catch. 2 outs. New batter here for Benji. Strike 1. Here's the 1-2 pitcher. That's a poke. And Lumpy's got a chance at first and got him! Wow, I hope I got that on camera. The ball bounced in front of Lumpy, and he digs it and fires it to Aaliyah for the 3rd out. Let's go! Top of the 3rd, top of the lineup for the Fries. Jaden takes ball 1. 2-0. Ground ball. Great play, short. And he dropped the ball, and Jaden's safe. Nice try. Lumpy in his second at-bat here with a runner on first, takes ball 1. That's by the catcher. And Jaden's going to scoot over and get into scoring position. 1-0 count. Lumpy with a foul ball. 1-1 count to Lumpy here. And the pitch, that's low for a ball. 2-1. Lumpy steps out of the box, adjusts himself. Little half-hearted practice swing. A little half-hearted load, and now he's back into the box. Looking for a good pitch here. That's ball 3, I believe. Umpire helped me out there, but I couldn't zoom in on time. I believe it's a 3-1 count. Lumpy takes a deep breath. Inches back into the box. He's going to get a good pitch here, hopefully. And there's a ground ball to second. Moves the runner over, and he is out. Thor in the box here. Jaden at third. That's a ball. 3-1. Ground ball. Scores the run and got him at first. And the Fries take a 3-2 lead. 0-1. That's a poke into right. And that falls. Juju goes to 2. Here comes the throw, and he's in there with a double. Great hit. Count is 1-1. Aaliyah with a ground ball. Third base, gets it, fires, and got her. 3 outs. Let's go to the bottom of the third. We got a close and fun game here as that is hit to an Aaliyah, and that's 1 out. 3-2 Fries here. Ball 1. Count is 2-1. That's a ground ball, foul ball. Benji lifts, fires, that's poked into shallow right field, and Lumpy runs in and makes the catch. Nice effort, 2 outs. New batter in the box here. That's a poke into center, but Alexin's got it and makes the catch. The Fries with a 0. Let's go hit the ball. Bottom of the third, Benji takes ball 1. 3-0 count here. Ball 4, and Benji goes to first. Nathan in the box. That's a foul ball. Another 0-2. Ball 1. Benji goes 2. 1-2. Ground ball. That's a fair ball. Nathan is out. Great play, but Benji goes to third. Gavin in the box here. Benji on third. Ball 1. 1-2. Strike 3. Got him. Great pitch. And that's 2 outs. 0-1. That's turned on. Shortstop fields it, fires, and they got him. 3 outs. Great job by the show to put up a 0. Chavita comes in. Bottom of the fourth here. Fries maintaining a 3-2 lead as time is called. Benji moves into left field here. 3-2 Fries. If you guys are wondering why Benji came out of the game from pitching, it's because if any pitcher goes more than 3 innings, then he has to rest for 2 days. And because this is a 3-day tournament, that would mean that's the last time Benji gets to pitch. So he moves into left, and in comes Chava. And that's a fair ball. Way out there into left. Out of play, Benji going all the way down the hill, and the runner's going to hold at second. Good hit. Tying run on third base here. That's a ground ball to Jaden. They go to third and tag him and get the out. Great job, great play. Runner on first base here. Ball 1, 2 strikes here. Ball 4, and he is going to first. The show with something cooking here. Runners on first and second and 1 out. That is a foul ball. Another 1-2. Hit into the air. Benji makes the catch. 2 outs. Great job. Runners hold. 1-1. Hit into the air. Lumpy. He makes the catch. 3 outs. Another 0 for the Fries. They're maintaining a 3-2 lead, and we're going to the 5th. Junior leading it off here, and no, that's a ball. It almost hit him, and it didn't, though. He's like, nope, I'm going to swing the bat. Yeah, he gets back into the box in a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball and a fair ball. Great job, Junior, and he's in there with a single. Chava in his first plate appearance, and he takes ball 1. 3-2. Strike 3. Got him. Great job, young man. 1 out for El Rey's 2 for 2 on the day, and he takes a strike. Here's the 0-1. El Rey pops that up into first, and he makes the catch. 2 outs. Lumpy in the box, 0 for 2 on the day. Switches bats to his electric unicorn. Takes strike 1 as Junior is still hanging out at first base. 3-2, a very close game here in the 5th. These games usually go 4 to 6 innings. This one has the makings of 6. Here's the 0-1, and that's strike 2. Lumpy watching a lot of pitches go right down the pipe. Not sure what's going through his young mind, but obviously in a little struggle here. He's back in an 0-2 count, looking to see if he could put the bat on the ball here. That's ball 1, and Junior is out. 3 outs. Chava back on the slab here for the bottom of the fifth. Strike one. 2-2 count. That's a ground ball to Gavin. Horrible camera work. Got him. Great job. Not for me, though. 2-0. Hit to Lexon and Lumpy. Lexon makes the catch. 2 outs. New batter. Strike one. 0-1. Strike two. 2 strikes here. Ball. 1-2. Ball. 2-2 count here. That's a poke, but a foul ball. Gavin comes in to pitch as Chava got hurt, unfortunately. Not sure what's wrong. Hope he's okay, and that's a ball. I'm not sure of the count here. I think it's a ball, and that's ball 4, and he is going to first. Score is 3-2 Fries here. Runner on first. New batter hits that foul. There's the pitch. Ground ball up the middle, and we got runners on first and second here. 2 outs. 0-1. Ground ball. Jaden goes to first. Got him. 3 outs. Great job, Fries. They get out of the jam. And I believe we're going to the 6th inning. Lumpy leading it off here. His 3rd bat and his 3rd at-bat of the day. This time with the dub. 3-2 Rally Fries as he takes a ball. These games are usually 4 to 6 innings, so this should be the last inning. Win, lose, or tie. The Fries have a 3-2 lead, and the San Diego Show are the home team, so they still have their at-bats. Lumpy in a 1-0, and he hits that foul, barely. Nice try. Here's the pitch. That's a ball. 2-1. That's a ball. 3-1. Ball 4. Lumpy works a walk to lead off the inning. 3-1. Ground ball, and that's a fair ball. Great job, Thor. And we got runners on first and second. Roman over there comes in to pinch run for Thor, who is catching. Juju in the box. 2 for 2 on the day with nobody out. A big chance for the Fries, who have a 3-2 lead with nobody out. And that's ball 1. Here's the pitch. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Here is Aaliyah with nobody out, and she hits that, and that falls! Aaliyah brings in 1 run. Roman on his way home makes it a 5-2 game. Great job, yeah. Still no outs for Benji. Strike 1. 2-0. Benji with a poke and a foul ball. 2-1. Strike 2. Benny No and Dodger Films aviation and bird enthusiast. What kind of bird is that on the field? That was actually strike 3 to Benji. So here is Nate, and that's a foul ball. 0-1. That's a chopper up the middle. And they get the out at second, safe at first. Runner advances to third. 2 outs. Runners at the corners for Gavin here. Hard ground ball. What a play. Third base. And they get the out. Bottom of the 6th here. Fries with a 5-2 lead. This will be the last inning. So win, lose, or draw, this is going to be it. 1-0 count as the batter steps into the box. It's been a fun game here. Let's see what's going to happen. Gavin, 1-0, fires. That's a ground ball. Julian goes to first, and that's 1 out. Full count here. Ball 4. Good at bat. He's going to first. 1-0. Strike 1. 1-1. That's a foul ball. 1-2. Strike 3. Got him. He goes to first, and he was still in second, and he's safe. 2 outs. 3-2 count here. Hit. And that falls for a single. He's going home, and he's going to score. That makes it 5-3. Great job, Show. 2 outs, runner on first. San Diego brings the tying run to the plate here, and that's a ball. Here's the pitch. That's hit and caught, but off off the fence, I believe, and a foul ball. 2 strikes here. There's a foul ball. Another 2-strike pitch. Hit into the air. Benji, foul. 3-2 count here. Slicing again, foul. Another 3-2 ball. Or it's not a 3-2 count. Sorry, runner goes 2. Epic battle here. This is the 8th or 9th pitch of this at bat. Another 3-2 pitch. Ground ball. Fair ball. 1 run scores. And the runner is safe at first, and it's 5-4. Tying run on first. Winning run at the plate. Ball 1. 1-1. That's a ground ball, and off of Juju's glove, and a fair ball. Runner is going to third. They might have a play. Safe. And we got runners at second and third. The winning run on second. What an epic conclusion here. Lot of excitement here. Gavin fires ball 1. 1-0. Ground ball to Jaden. He goes to first and got him. The Fries maintain and hang on to a 5-3 lead, I believe. And they get the win in game 1. Don't forget to binge watch. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We'll see you in game 2. Peace.